Hey, good morning, afternoon, daytime, logo. Okay, have you ever just wished that you could just click your heels together 3 times? There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. I know. Okay. My name is Woody, and you're tuned in to Woody's Tapestry. Here, we always try to put our heads together and come up with a little something. And here's the thing that I came up with today. Is it possible to be in the wrong place at the right time, or be in the right place at the wrong time, or be in the wrong place at the wrong time? Well, whichever way it goes. But let's take a look at this picture right here. This is why I chose it. You know, for those of you that have traveled physically and mentally all over the world, you can tell that this young person is in the heart of a square, like in China. And you can also tell if you look on her face that there's no fear. You know why? Because she's in the right place at the right time. Okay? Now, at first glance, you might just say, maybe she's just visiting. But no, the truth of the matter is, she lives here. Now, why am I bringing all this up? Because you can't always go by what you see. Okay? People always tell me, I don't believe it because I don't see it, whatever, man. You believe in air, you don't see that, but you see what it does. Just like you don't have to believe in God, but you can see what he does. Okay? You don't believe in gravity, but it pulls you down and it holds on to you. God does the same thing to you. He grabs hold to you and anchors you. But let me not preach. Let me get back to the young lad. So let me ask this question. Okay, where are you standing right now? I mean, seriously, take a look around you. Look at what's around you. I mean, in this life, where are you standing? Okay. Okay. Now that I got that off the chest, see, where you standing right now, just like the young lady here, could be giving people the wrong impression. They could be thinking something else. I know. We don't care. I don't care what people say about me. Well, yeah, I understand that you don't care what people say about you. But most of us want to be seen as independent thinkers. We want people to think that we got stuff going on that's good, even if we don't. So, people, the only place we got to live is here on this earth. Not Mars, the moon, Pluto, and Johto, and all those other places. Just here on Earth. That's where we're supposed to be. That's where the oxygen is, the water, all the things that we need, the minerals and things. So, this is the only planet that we have. And we're stuck here with each other. So, we got to learn how to live together. And you're fooling yourself if you don't think that what other people think and do doesn't matter, because it does. Okay? We're in this together, man. Check this out. A little boy is standing in front of a building, okay? And just for fun, let's us pretend that we are movie producers and we're gonna be moving the cameras in and out. So what we're gonna do is we come up on the scene and we see the little boy, okay? So the camera slowly starts pulling out to where you can get a better picture of the whole perimeter, okay? And as that happened, you can see that the little boy is standing in front of this building and he's focused on the building itself. Now, we, the audience, start getting a clearer picture of the whole scene. Now we can see the little boy standing in front of the building, watching and looking at the building. And we notice that in the building, there's broken windows. Now, did he do that? Did I do that? We don't really know. See, not knowing the whole story, we could come to a lot of conclusions. But I warn you, stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll. Because so often people can look at you and think that just because you are where you are right now in China, any part of the world mentally, that they think that you don't count, that you don't rate. See, and that's not how it's supposed to be. When society start placing property rights over people's rights, you develop this second-class group of citizens. And guess what, y'all? When you got second-class citizens, you're a second-class country. America, we need to get our stuff together, okay? Because where we standing right now don't look too good, all right? Okay, I'm sorry. Let me get back to the story with the young lad. If we were to take all the facts, because people used to say back in the day, man, that's the facts, you know. But if it's not true facts, it's not good facts. Because just because something is facts don't mean anything. Because if we take the facts of this story, we'll think that this little boy is guilty. We would. See, the same thing been happening in this country for the last week with this whole trial that we've been going through with the police officer that was there and actually killed this dude. Okay, George Floyd, we know. And where they were standing, how they were standing, people looked at them and judged them. Now, the courts want to tell you, don't worry about where they were standing. Don't worry about what you see. Go by what we telling you. You understand what I'm saying? So remember that before you ask the young lad whether or not he's guilty. Now, because I know the story, let me let you in on a little bit of the insight. And this is what happened before we came into the story. A young guy, little lad, was coming home from school, and he came up on this old building, and the windows were broken. He was fascinated by what he saw. So he was sitting there watching the building, focusing on that, and not really paying attention to where he was standing. Well, you might not know it now, but in some parts, in some time in your life, in a period of time, if you live long enough, you might be faced with the same dilemma. There may be a part or a time when somebody get your story, your situation wrong. But here's the part of the story of the little boy that gets interesting. As the boy stood looking at the building and the windows that were broken, other people started gathering around, okay, and observing this little boy in the building. So one person whispered, I think that little boy broke those windows and he should be punished. Now, what do you think? Oh, I forgot to mention that where the little boy was standing is the exact same rock that was used to break the windows that was inside the building. He was in the wrong place at the right time. Now, that's all I got for you today. This was a short, sweet one, but it's all about knowing your position in life, knowing where you're standing, and knowing what it looks like where you're standing. So, until we meet again next week, stay tuned for more wisdoms of nuggets, or nuggets of wisdom. Oh, stay tuned for more nuggets of wisdom. And if you like any of the videos that you see, the ones that are going to pop up on the screen, please leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel because that helps y'all. And don't forget to ring the bell and give me a thumbs up. Now, click on one of those videos so that you can see more wisdom. And until the next time, this is Woody Harris, Woody's Tapestry. Peace and love. Should I do the logo one more time? Yeah, let's go out with the logo. Logo!